so get ready. Get ready. Get ready. I'm still saying get ready. Get ready. Because you're going to be learning a ton of information. Mark, what do you got?
Have fun.
What's up, everybody? This is Wannabe Weightlifters Barbell broadcast. I'm here at Midtown Strength and Conditioning. We got some teammates in the back over there and teammates back right here. Say hi, everybody. Hi.
Hey.
So we're just gonna do a quick intro of everybody, starting with Dink. Oh, that was you.
Her fancy technique work. Hey everybody, Camillo Gutierrez with Midtown Strength and Conditioning, and just really super proud to present the third generation Midtown Barbell and hassle-free affiliate. Just a group of lifters who are passionate about lifting and getting better, and it's cool that we're all in the same room at the same time, and we're able to do this podcast together and talk about our experiences in weightlifting.
You should just popcorn it to whoever you want to.
Okay, Samantha?
Okay. Hey, what's up? I'm Sam. I've been at Midtown about like a month and a half now, so not very long. But having a great time so far. I'm happy. So I don't know.
Snaps for Samantha.
Guys. Popcorn to Alex.
Oh.
All right, what's up, everyone? I'm Alex. I have been here at Midtown for
10 years?
wish. I'd be so much more awesome. No, but I've been here for like 2 months now. I'm loving it so far. I started weightlifting last summer just for wrestling, but now I like love it, and all these hassle-free people and all the Midtown friends and stuff make it so much more awesome. And I'm just proud to be a wannabe weightlifter. All right, popcorn to Gilbeault.
Alright, my name is Erich Gilbeault, also known as Givo, I guess. Lifting for like, what, 6 minus like 4 years?
Bring it.
And like 4 of them were, I was crippled, but whatever.
Okay.
Now I'm more focused on just coaching these kids and these guys and helping out at the gym however I can, and trying to make this working out with everybody work out, man. Trying to get better.
Heck yeah.
Always.
Always.
Platform Drummond.
Yeah.
Matty Drew. mattydrulive.com. Matty Drew at Instagram.
Live, it's Matty Drew Live. Come on.
How you guys doing? My name is Matthew Drummond, aka Matty Drew Live. Been at Midtown for about a year almost with the Hassle Free team, with the Hassle Free affiliate.
Nice.
And this is the happiest place on earth. They say Disneyland's the happiest place on earth. You know, this is the happiest place on earth. It's nothing but good people here. It's a great atmosphere, you know, and you get some good quality people and some good balls. You know, I love it here though, you know, and I'm thankful for everybody that's in this room.
I'm just like full of emotion right now. I'm just loving everything.
This is like a retreat right here.
And I popcorn Mark.
What's up? My name is Marc V. I've been lifting for about 6 years now. Since I was about 10 years old, I'm 16.
Wow.
I've been at Midtown for about a year since Matty Drew. Me and Matty, Gilbeault, and Karine Tran moved here from Sac High, which is like down the street. But I'm just thankful for everything. I've been through a lot, but still here, made it, still lifting weights, and just grateful for everything. Yep, I popcorn. Karine Tran.
Hi, you guys. My name's Karine, and I've been lifting for about, I guess I'm going to just say 7.5 minus 4 years, because 4 years I was doing soccer as well.
Ooh.
Anyways, and then,
sport.
What?
and yeah, so, you know, we recently moved to Midtown in December thanks to the generosity of Camillo Gutierrez over here. And, you know, we're, you know, trying to start this, you know, awesome affiliation with Midtown Barbell. And, you know, it's been going really well, and everyone's been really awesome. I mean, the community here is just super fantastic. So if you're in the Sacramento, you know, area, like, most definitely come here, because this is probably like the place to be, you know. I mean, you have all these great and encouraging people supporting you every day, so why not, you know? Better than 24-hour fitness where you're just kind of in the corner by yourself.
Name dropping.
it. You know what I mean? She called him. You know, 24 hours slackness.
Alright,
It's okay.
popcorn, David.
Alright, so David Mickle. I've probably been lifting for like 3 years now. Been at Midtown since mid-June. It's definitely a wonderful place to be. Mainly use it for CrossFit, but lifting's been a focus of the year. Popcorn Daniel.
Last but not least, thank you, Coach.
Daniel Reyes won.
Daniel Reyes. My name's Daniel Reyes. I've been at Midtown for about 6 months. I've been competing in snatch and clean and jerk for about a year, and my experience is just getting better and better. Thank you.
Thank you. Would you guys like to know what the topic is for today?
Yes, please.
So, with everyone knowing that the Olympics is like what, 2 days from now, a day from now, it's coming up. Maybe by the time you watch this video,
It's going.
it's going. Yeah, exactly. So, as athletes, because we are all athletes in this room, how do you prepare for such a big event? I mean, not the Olympics, but I mean, like, how do you prepare for a meet? I know we have, like, you said you did soccer. I know you do baseball,
I do
right?
baseball year-round.
And then wrestling, and then everything
Dave played
else.
baseball.
Oh, you do?
He did play
Okay.
Camilo play baseball.
Hey.
baseball. Sam, what'd you play?
Nothing, man.
Just
That's,
baseball.
hey,
Where they
thank
put the
you.
weights?
That's me. That's me there right now. Volleyball, okay. Did you play
Volleyball.
sport?
I played football and I wrestled in high school.
Okay.
Oh, I also did golf.
Football?
You know.
Golf?
Golf?
Yeah.
Hey, we got the golf tournament coming up.
Oh, I don't even know how to play golf, but I'm excited for
Yeah, I play
that.
golf in the week, but that's it.
Catch me on
You
Week
get
tennis.
Serena Williams.
So, like I said, as athletes, you know, how do we prepare ourselves mentally, physically for an event like that? So, who wants to go first? Oh, okay.
Matty Drew. Let's go, Matt.
So to prepare for a big event, there's no secret that I'm probably like the only person in this room that doesn't necessarily take the time outside of the weight room to like do like proper maintenance. So I don't stretch. I don't stretch.
You do now.
I do now.
Stretch.
I do now. Now, truth be told, if we're talking about a big event, I just try my best not to like try to go outside of what it is that I already do. Not try to do too much. Don't try not to go outside of what it is that I do already as far as like my preparations. Keep everything pretty much within the same line, because I feel like once you get away from what it is you normally do, you find yourself doing stuff that you don't normally do, and so that can alter your performance.
Okay.
So I like to keep it simple, you know.
Say it again.
I like to keep it simple.
Like, I think that's a good point. Like, you want to keep things consistent. Like, if you eat chicken nuggets every day at home, when you go off to compete wherever you're going to
Chicken
compete,
nuggets.
you should probably be eating chicken
Or you
nuggets.
get that phone call as a coach, like, okay, you eat like the same thing, and then they're like, well, what should I eat? I'm like, well, what have you been eating to do good in the gym?
Yeah.
You don't want to like change it up just because you're kind of
you
second
get different
guessing what you've been
atmosphere.
doing. So
But at
Okay.
the same time, I feel like I'm going to Pan Am's in what, 2 months?
What?
what is that, Pan Am's?
Snap.
And as for what?
Pan Americans for weightlifting, which is
Awesome.
in Guatemala.
Ooh.
Shout out to Hassle Free in Midtown. But I think for me, like, I could feel a lot better because I've been eating a certain way for like ever. Like, I'm Asian, so I eat a lot of rice, obviously, and a lot of meat. So then, like, maybe I was thinking, like, cut down on the rice a little bit, change here and there. But I have 2 months to prepare myself
Yeah.
to see how it's gonna go.
So instead of like drastically cutting
Yeah.
or changing your diet
Like,
within like
within
2
a
or 3
week,
weeks, yeah.
which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Like, have like 2 months to kind of like
To get used to
drink more
Right,
water, hydrate
right.
more, like get used to it.
Yeah, so your
Plan it out
focus
better.
stays more on performance rather than just trying to get ready to
Yeah.
perform. Yeah.
I think another thing that a lot of athletes tend to forget about is like the mental preparation also. Like, you could be in the gym every day, like getting your reps in, or like for me, wrestling, like a lot of wrestlers spend a lot of days in the wrestling room just drilling and drilling, but like what's going to make the difference is like visualizing, like going through those matches or like going through those lifts in your head and like seeing yourself achieving those things, because if you know, before you step out on that platform or you step out on the mat, and you're already like doubting yourself, like you kind of already lost in your head. So what I like to do, since I'm pretty like mental, I'm pretty good about talking myself out of stuff, is leading up to those big events, just constantly feeding myself positive thoughts and trying to see myself, you know, I go to bed and try to fall asleep thinking about those achievements. So
Those victories.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually, well, this last year I barely qualified for the American Open, but all up to that, and I didn't really have my best performance. I strained a hamstring right before, so I wasn't going to go, but then I was able to get the hamstring ready and go. Just because I made it, I wanted to step on the platform and just do the best I could. But before that, the training that I would do, I would treat every lift as if I was in a competitive state. So not taking any lifts for granted, but actually like boom, knowing where I'm going to step, where my stance is, and making each rep like the same as if it were a competition lift. And you know, sometimes I'll go through the motion. That's why we have coaches like, hey, this rep, that's not going to get you any better. It could be just a little slight off, bar might be a little bit out in front, not be using your legs, but little stuff like that. So I know that gearing for the American Open, I made sure that every lift, or my approach was the same, my same mental mindset, clearing my head, not focusing on the weight, and making sure that I was just going to move the bar the best that I can.
It's like game intensity in practice.
Yeah.
It's going to make the game better.
Yeah.
It's going to make it
It's a lot, but I think Karine would talk about lifts. How do you prepare for big
I
lifts?
guess, well, I think most importantly, like what Alex said, like, you know, visualizing, like, you know, those goals, and just, I think being really confident with yourself is really good too. Like, I think when you start doubting yourself, that's when things kind of start to go downhill. Like, most definitely, you gotta know that you're human, you know, and that you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna have really horrible workouts and really bad training sessions. But you also have to understand why. You know, you can't just be like, oh my gosh, like I'm missing, like, oh my, I'm weak, I suck. You can't think like that. Right. You gotta understand, okay, did I sleep good? Did I get an 8-hour sleep? Did I drink a lot of water? Did I eat properly? Like, did I stretch well? You gotta take all those things in consideration. And are you just doing it for a day, or have you been doing it on a consistent basis? You know, so, you know, all those things add up. So it's always really important to understand that, you know, you're human and these things can happen, like, but don't let it carry on for the next training day. You know, just accept that, okay, this was a hard training day, I accept that, and let's just move on. You know, there's no more room to pout and, like, you know, cry over spilled milk. You know, just next day it has to just be better than the last, you know. And obviously, if certain percentages you're not meeting them, then it's fine. It's okay to take a step back and go, like, if you're supposed to hit 80% that week and you're not hitting the 80%, then it's okay to step back and go back to 75%. You know, and like don't like lose trust or lose faith in yourself, or don't lose faith in your coach, don't lose faith in your cycle. Just trust them, and, like, you know, and trust that they'll take you to where you need to go. You know, and I always tell Mark, you know, that sometimes, like, you know, when we were like at AO, American Open, things were getting a little bit slow, and so he was just like, oh my god, like, you know, just like people that were doing the cards, they're like kind of doing it slow, so he was waiting a long time. And, you know, I would tell him, oh, we're like maybe 5 out, but then the people up there were like mixing up the cards, so we ended up being like maybe 10 out. And so that's a big difference, you know. And so he's just like, oh my gosh. And he's like, man, he's just like getting upset. I'm like, dude, it's okay. You need to calm down. Don't worry about that. You just got to ride with the waves sometimes. You know? Like, things are just going to go up and down, so you just got to ride with them and just don't let it knock you out, you know. So just ride with the waves and just carry it on, you know, and just finish strong. That's all you got to do.
Keep feeding the baby.
Go ahead.
I don't know, just basically what everybody's saying. It's all about consistency, like on the platform, on the mat, any kind of sport that you're doing, you gotta practice or train like you're already out there. You know, train like you're competing and compete like you're training. You don't want to go onto the platform and then, you know, all this time you've been training thinking, oh, compete, and you go to the platform and then, oh my God, it's compete day, like, and you get all that nerve, that butterflies, whatever happens, and all of a sudden your technique just hits the floor. You know, you got to go on that platform and be like, I'm at the gym, it's a heavy day. You know, these are the numbers I want to make, we're going to see how it goes. You got to just, any other sport that you're doing, you're in there playing volleyball, that's what I do. My setter sets the floor, I go for the floor like I always would. Anything like that, pass the ball like I always would. Same for wrestling. You go to take a guy down, take out his legs, you do it the same way you would every single time. That consistency in the training, that's why you train for 8 weeks, hitting the same lifts every single day, and then you go on the platform, you want to hit the exact same way you've been doing it for the last 8 weeks. Just don't mix it up, you know?
You know, and then like explain to you why.
Yeah, if you're doing squat jerks and you go to the comp and be like, I want a split jerk.
Not a good idea. Like just go in doing what you've been doing. Like that's it. Like if you go in and you like change something at the last minute, like a couple days out, and then you're at competition, you're gonna just doubt yourself. You're like, oh my gosh, should I just go back to this? Should I go back to that?
Oh man, I have done that. I did that at collegiates. I was like, I'm gonna just move my hand out like a week before the meet. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Ball was moving so slow.
What was your confident one?
Yeah, I mean, like you have like in your cycle, you have like maybe 4 to like 8 weeks to do whatever you need to do, you know. And when you cycle to meet or to whatever you know, to meet your goals or whatever you're trying to do, you know.
Meet, PRs, whatever.
Yeah, and so you gotta know that like if you've been doing a certain movement for 8 weeks and all of a sudden 3 days out of competition you start to change a little minor things, it will make a big difference. You know, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, you know, but it's always good to always have someone there like a coach or someone you trust, you know, with technical stuff, to be there for you and, you know, to not be alone in it, you know, to like, you know, pretty much reassure that, hey, this is what you need to do, don't lose sight of that, pretty much.
You know, to add to that, so before coming to Midtown, I was pretty much self-coaching myself, just from watching videos online or just things I'd see on social media, and I think that there's good advice out there, and I think that there's really bad advice, and I'm doing this thing now where I'm going over all the videos I did for like, this month is actually a year that I've committed just to weightlifting, which is a big deal for me because all throughout like my life, I never really committed to sports. I really didn't. I was like, this is too hard. Like, so, but anyways, I reflected on all those videos and I sucked really bad. Like it was really bad. Like, and of course, I mean, I'm still learning with the help of Milo and, you know, actually everybody. It's not even just Milo. It's, you know, Karine, it's Tivo, it's everybody here. Even you.
Everyone's favorite coach.
So, you know, I feel like it is important to have a coach. I feel like going in alone, sometimes you just don't understand all the rules and everything, and that's why it's really good to have someone that knows all the information. And you can kind of just, like you said, just have faith in your coach to know that they're going to take care of you come competition day. You don't have to be like scurrying around like thinking, I don't know what I'm doing. Should I bump up? Should I not bump up? So it's like, I think it's really important to have a coach. And I learned that within this. Actually, within like maybe like 4 months ago, I realized I was like, I need to get a coach. Like I've been doing this like by myself, and yes, I've made beginner gains, but after a while, I kind of hit that plateau, and I was like, yeah, I need help. Yeah, so.
Comp day's got to be that day where you're just sitting there. Coach says, take that, you take it, and don't even. You just. Coach says you do something, you do it. Take the bar. Oh wait, we gotta take the bar again. Okay, like just go with it, man.
Yeah, just listen to them. Like they've like the coaches obviously know what they're doing. Like Milo's been coaching for a while, like for a long time, and Gilbeault and I we've been mentored by a lot of the coaches that have coached over like 10 years, you know, and so we know what we're doing, you know. So I mean, well, whoever is your coach, like as long as they know what they're doing, you don't need to worry. You know, just trust them, you know.
Trust the process.
And even if you like slightly aren't sure about them, they're your coach at the meet, so do not doubt them whatsoever. If you want to doubt them after.
Like what the hell, man? Like,
you know, but don't doubt them during, okay? Because then you're just setting yourself up for failure.
Well, something I've like appreciated so much in the past couple of months of being here and like having coaches.
Yeah.
Is because I didn't have a coach really before. I had a great group of people I was training with,
Right.
but no one who was gonna coach me. So like, I injured my hip flexor on the first meet that I did after that.
oh wow.
It was really rough because it was like pretty soon after, and I went in, and as everyone here knows, I tend to get in my own head pretty bad, and like beat myself up a lot over things, which I'm trying to work on, but it's fine. But like every time, like when I was in the back in the warm-ups, other like lifters and stuff that I was like meeting and talking to myself would be like, where's your coach? And I'd be like, I'm here by myself, and it
Oh
was
wow. He's right here. He's right here. Hello. Hi.
who's doing that? And it like freaked me out so much, and like suddenly, like even though before I was just kind of like I went into it like, oh screw it, I'll just do some heavy lifts because you know I knew I wasn't back at, I was probably like 50%. I was nowhere near 100% on like just my legs and stuff like that. So like I knew it wasn't gonna be like heavy day, but like the fact that like everyone kept being like, where's your coach? Like, who's helping you?
Started
Like,
freaking out
I was
with
like,
other
oh god,
people.
this is gonna be horrible, and it was not my greatest day. But then like after that, like even my next meet, I hadn't even been here yet, but I had a friend from my CrossFit gym come and like keep me like calm and like kind of like he didn't really know too much about like the weightlifting side of stuff. He was able to kind of help me like see where I was at with the cards and all that kind of stuff, and just like having someone for that comfort and like someone who like even if they're not like able to like coach you as a weightlifting coach, with someone you can like trust to kind of keep you from freaking out, like it makes a huge difference. So
Yeah, I totally agree. What you doing? You've been so quiet back there.
Hi guys. Everybody's got. How can I follow that?
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's very hot in here. I'm sorry, guys. Can't turn the fan on. It's gonna get really loud in here.
Kona 2015 was my first weightlifting competition, and I showed up without a coach. And Milo just took me in like a stray.
Yeah.
That's what they did. I was like, I need your help.
Hey, that's
Help me.
Midtown hassle free. That's what we do. You need some help,
Help
well, we
me.
got you.
Yeah.
We just adopt people.
Yeah.
That's the like pretty much the culture of like the Northern California
Yeah.
like weightlifting community in general. You find the
It's
help
the
you
place
need.
to be.
It's the
You know,
place
you're gonna find the
to
help
be.
you need. So. I'm sorry, Dan.
I know we're like cut you off.
Thank you,
Thanks
Karine.
for the intro, Daniel.
She's my coach. It's okay. If it's her, she said it's her turn to talk. It's her turn to talk.
Popcorn?
Oh wow.
I really don't have much to say. I mean, wait, let's go back to our routines. I always take an ice bath before competition,
Oh okay.
and
There you go.
I,
Eat a fat burrito.
Carne asada burrito.
you know, just
What did you do the Tommy Cuddle 15 compared to the 16?
what did I do? Weights?
Number-wise,
Oh,
yeah.
shoot, what was my total? My total at the first one was like 200, 205. I think I hit like 230 this time, which is
Yeah, 20 or 20
Yeah.
kilo
Yeah.
PR.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
it's a lot of progress, and it's because of the community and everybody here at Midtown. Thank you.
Community.
I feel like going into competition, know your body also. Like if you're going in a week out and you hit that max and the deload and you hit the max and you're like, damn, it wasn't too good, like something was off, and you're like, well, I'm gonna go next week and I'm gonna go heavy anyhow, and it's like, don't do that. Like know your body and listen,
Yeah.
because every meet doesn't count unless
Challenge yourself.
that's coming from Matt D.
Yeah,
doesn't
if you're
stretch.
going that many kilos 2 or 3 weeks before you go on
Yeah,
to Pan Ams, we're not gonna go 95, 100%.
Because I got invited to the Caffeine Kilos and it's like 2 weeks from Pan Am.
Exactly.
Mark's a little different because he's younger. But if you're like looking at someone that's like 20, 28 plus, you know, like in their 30s, like it's just really important to.
That's still young though.
Yeah.
She's saying you're old.
I mean, like
You're a
30,
senior citizen.
like 30 is the new 20. I mean, but like weightlifting wise, like you just gotta be careful, know your body physically. That it's like going heavy every day is very taxing.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
gotta measure out like when you go heavy and when you don't. You know. So.
It's the cycle's for, man. You work toward it.
It's only taxing if you're not Camillo. If you're Milo, you can go heavy.
Oh yeah,
Milo's
Yeah.
Does he even look at? I mean, I'm
Wait,
not
wait,
his
wait.
age,
No,
but
I
They were like 22.
Like I go heavy. The only time, like I'll go like, well, I used to go heavy like every day, max.
Max
Heavy
out
variation.
every day.
No. At first, touching heavy weights is addicting.
Yeah.
It's addicting. It's addicting. Yes, I like it in heavy weights. But at the same time, I knew I went with it for so long that I knew that I needed to switch because my numbers were kind of stalling out, and also putting all the time and energy into maxing out every day. I was putting a lot more into it than I was getting out of it. So basically, that was the time like, okay, I need to cut back here and here and save my energy for the game time platform, like a real meet. Sleeping is so huge.
sleeping is awesome.
So if I can
What is sleep? What is sleep?
put away like 8 weeks where I can like
Really?
dedicate more sleep, it makes a huge difference on the platform. Because recovery is huge for weightlifting. You know, if we're not recovering from our workouts, we're not going to be able to make the same progress.
Ice bath.
Yeah, ice
Hey.
baths. I was just thinking that. Ice baths all day, every day.
Really
They're
quick,
great.
because you guys are sitting right next to each other. So compared to like wrestling, baseball, and then weightlifting, the preparation, is it different? Because whereas you guys are like probably doing a lot more like, I don't know how to say it, like matches?
Yeah.
My boyfriend's gonna be like, it's a match. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So I mean, you guys are doing it more frequently, whereas weightlifting, you're only competing maybe like once every, you know,
Yeah.
2-3 months or whatever.
So like, what's the preparation like?
I mean, is it totally different or is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's-
So how is it different?
I'd say the mental side is about the same, but as far as like physically training, it's a lot more taxing. So recovery in wrestling is like, you really got to go to bed. So like back at school, we wake up at like 5:30 every day. We practice from 6 to like 8:30. So that's 2.5 hour practices every day for year round. So I think the biggest part is really keeping in mind why, you know, I'm doing the sport, because there's going to be like months where I walk into practice and I'm like, man, like I don't want to be here. And that goes for like any sport that you're passionate about. Like sometimes you lose sight of why you're training, and like you can walk in every day like, man, like I don't want to be here. Like it's going to be so hard. Like we had this one practice where we literally ran sprints for an hour and a half straight. Like we did not have
Not
one
even the
water
Army
break.
does that. Get out of here.
So I think really just keeping in mind like, you know, why I wrestle and, you know, what my goals are in the future. If I can always remind myself like, hey, this is what I'm working towards, like it's always going to be worth it, then that'll make training so much better. Because if you approach every day like already thinking it's going to be bad, like then why are you doing it, you know? And then just eating healthy and stuff, because I got to make weight for wrestling too. It's a little bit different because, you know, some of us wait last minute. We like drink a gallon of water every day leading up to the meet, and then at the end of the week lose like 8 pounds in 2 days.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I don't recommend that for weightlifting, but you know what Mark said earlier, know your body, know when you need to dial back and know when you need to push yourself a little harder, and don't hold yourself back in your head either. Like there's gonna be days where it's hard, but like you gotta push through those days too, because yeah. If you have something set in mind that you really want to accomplish, but you're around people who don't really work as hard, like don't be ashamed to own up to that. You know, don't be ashamed to separate yourself from those negative people, because you're not going to be presented with that many chances to do what you want to do. So don't waste your time trying to impress people that aren't going to push you, who aren't going to, you know, when you walk into the gym, there's going to be people who are like, no, like I'm just going to take it light today, like I'm not really serious about this. And then there's going to be other people who are going to be like, no, like you got it, like, you know,
Somebody a little.
Exactly, yeah. So like, don't be selfish with whatever sport you're doing. If you are trying to chase after something, like do it for yourself. Don't worry about anyone else, and surround yourself with, you know, like here at Midtown, we've got a lot of people with a like mindset who are going to try and help you be the best.
I'll touch up on that too. I mean, I remember in high school, like, you know, I mean, I sweat a lot, okay? So I don't know, I think I have a sweating problem, I don't even know. I mean, I'll just like,
We're all sweating right now.
I just walk in, and I'll just sit down, I'll grab a bar maybe, and then I'll just start sweating, and it's just like, what the heck, you know? But no, I mean, you know, and then I remember I was just surrounded by girls or guys that just didn't want to get dirty, you know, that didn't want to sweat, didn't want to look crappy, didn't want their eyeliner to like smudge. I mean, but look at my eyeliner, it's like smudged. I don't care, you know, it's just, you have your goals and you want to make sure you get there, you know, so you shouldn't let other people, the way other people think about you, phase you.
That's why we're all
Push the total if everyone wants a bigger total. You know, one thing about team synergy is, you know, Sierra's working hard, Mark's working hard, everyone's working hard. That's just going to elevate you to work harder. So it's going to elevate our gains.
I like to touch upon that. Like, I feel like what were we talking about?
Pushing the total, training, the training environment.
Even at school, like I'm with kids who like to wear like $500 jeans and like the $200 shoes, and I'm just like, I go to school with like some basketball shorts and like.
Because he's ready to get down and then
It's like,
anytime.
Why are you dressing like that? You know, like you only wearing basketball shorts. Like I just gotta work out after school. Like,
Heck yeah.
what am I gonna go do? Yeah, but I think it's like to keep your own mindset and just be around people you want to like. Yeah, who have the same goals as you. Like, I hang out with a lot of baseball players. Yeah, a lot of athletes in general. But
All right. So was that good? That was good, guys.
That
We
was
need like a
good.
sign out. Can you think of a sign out?
Peace on the streets. Sound nice.
Oh God, no.
Peace on the streets.
Anyway,
Take us
so
away.
I will leave everybody's social media accounts in the description box
Hashtag
below.
mattydrulive.
Make sure you like the video, subscribe
Like,
for
got the
more.
post.
And share.
Like and share,
post, and
yeah.
share. Is that the
Like, post, and
post,
share.
and share.
like, post,
Like, post, share.
Subscribe.
Share and follow.
Like,
Yeah.
And
Subscribe,
subscribe.
follow, whatever this goes on.
subscribe. Subscribe.
Whatever it is, look at this group and just know.
Just know right
Just
here.
know.
This is the
Also,
No.
last time you're gonna
we're
see
gonna
us.
start
Just
posting
Yeah.
training
know.
vids of everybody. We'll start posting
No.
training vids.
Yes, training videos, of course.
Most definitely
Regular.
follow Midtown Strength, Midtown Milo, Midtown Sacramento Barbell, Hassle
He's got so many
Free.
accounts.
I got like
There's
10
so many.
platforms.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, hassle-free BBC too. Don't forget that.
And most definitely follow this kid over there, Marc V. He's going to Guatemala to compete in
Give
represent
him some good
USA.
vibes. Throw him some good vibes.
He's gonna do big numbers and he's gonna do big in the next couple years. So make sure you follow him, and you'll follow us too, cause you know we're gonna do
Karinette,
good too.
66.
We're gonna do good too, you know.
We're not
Karinette
we're
underscore
extraordinary.
66.
We're still.
We'll also be at the Caffeine and Kilos, right? Everybody who's looking at the Caffeine and
Caffeine
Kilos.
kilos.
The workshop is August 13th.
Yep.
August 13th, and we're doing snatch, clean jerk.
Everything.
Oh wait, that's it.
The whole shebang. That's it. That's all I get.
Press squat, back squat,
Yeah.
mobility.
Oh yeah, curls. Curls.
So,
Yeah, and then we'll probably end up maxing out after the end of the day. Maybe.
Maybe, depending on what week we're on, huh?
Yeah, depending.
Yeah,
What we
You know what, we- I'm going
Some
Yeah, we're going 110%.
It'll be fun, most definitely.
Also,
anybody in the Sacramento area should come.
Also, we're using, all the proceeds are going to go to help our lifters travel, like Karine, Samantha, and Marc. So we're going to use the money just to help out the Barbell Club. So come out and support local lifters.
Midtown on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Midtown/hassle-free BBC.
Yeah, right here.
All right. Bye.
Have a good day.
Oh, okay.
I'll be looking at my mom. It's a little hot. You know it's good.
Hey, what's up? We just had we did an awesome podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Keep like, post, and share. Post, like, and share. Like, share, and post. Like, share, and post. So, like, share, and post. So anyway, you guys keep working hard, believe in yourself, and set your goals, believe in your goals, write your goals down every day, go through your goals. Figure out what you want and why you're going after them. Peace out.